What is going on, YouTube? Oh, I'm not even targeting the boss. My name is FG3000. I'm back in the place to be. And today we're in the Everbloom fighting Mr. Witherbark himself. Let's get it on. So, he's going to be doing this little parched grass nonsense. And right around this time, I'm going to try to make sure that I have, you know, some type of defensive cooldown up before he does it. And I should be... Oh, wow. I'm still taking a ton of damage. A ton of damage. I'm just trying to make sure I have something defensive up every time he does that. So anyway, he goes into his next phase where he's trying to get his thirst quenched. And we're going to make sure that he stays thirsty. Just like the people on Twitch. Not all the people on Twitch, just the thirsty ones. Alright. I'll just Blade Storm, just kind of help out my roguey here. Those things take quite a bit of damage. You're just going to drink that. That's fine. Every now and then you got to give them a little bit. Every now and then. And if you don't know what thirst means in a Twitch sense, it is the definition. I love doing this right in the middle of a fight, talk about something completely different. If you don't know what thirst means in a Twitch sense, is that it's the guys that go into a Twitch chat room with a hot chick and they're all like, hey, how you doing? My name is John. I'm from Idaho. Just want to know if you want to come hang out and play video games or something. That's what you call being thirsty. You know, you get this little itch and you want to take a mile, and these girls don't want to talk to you. They just want to play video games. You know what I'm saying? What does this have to do with Everbloom? Absolutely nothing. This is a very, very easy fight. Like I said, as long as you tank him right here, facing towards the water, you know, you can kill these. I really, to be honest, I'd rather him just drink them up just so he can go back to his phase, but... I don't know. There might be a lot more. There might be some negative consequences about that I don't know of, but whatever. Bum, bum. Go. You're just gonna drink that. That's fine. I don't want you to drink these. No. Mm-mm. All right, you can have it. And that should be pretty much it. Like I said, here comes Parch, so I'll just go ahead and pop a little bit of defensiveness there. And execute range. Let's take a look at this damage. 16,000, 17,000, 2,000. Don't worry about that one. Hold on. 16, come on. 20,000, 17,000. What do you know about tank DPS? You guys better be glad I don't have recount on. There'll be some embarrassed people. Alright, on to the next boss. You can actually take this shortcut. I'm just going to cling on the map. Oh yeah, look at this. OMG. This Core Hound is the best thing that's ever happened to me in the world of Warcraft. It took me 86 hours to get it in a molten core run, a 40-man molten core run. If you want to have any sanity, I suggest you do not do it. Anyway, so I'm going to go back to going through the dungeon, knocking out this trash, and I will see you at the next boss. Welcome back. Now we are about to fight the ancient protectors of Everbloom. As you can see, I've already marked this guy with the skull, that guy with an X. That obviously means the kill order is X first, along with, I'm sorry, X first. Skull first, and then X. Yeah, so every now and then I'm just going to make sure I just kind of keep that guy mad at me by just throwing a little bit of range here and there. Oh, he came over. Hey, buddy. Nice job. I've never been able to get him to come over. It looks like maybe our DK did Strangulate or something like that to make sure that happened, which I appreciate very much. That makes this fight an absolute breeze. So, like I said, we're focusing on this blue one first. Burning him down as fast as possible, interrupting when we can. And I don't like to stand in anything. This expansion, oh my goodness, this expansion hasn't been out long enough for me to just stand in stuff. Alright. There we go. And just keeping aggro on all three of them. Excuse me, you're ruining my camera angle for the YouTube viewers. Okay, you're just gonna stand there. That's fine. And that is going to be the end of this guy. I'm just gonna burn the rest of my rage on execute. Switch to this guy, and it's pretty much GG. Really, all it is it's kill order in this game, or in this match. I don't think I've ever really had a lot of trouble on this match or in this boss fight. I'm just gonna switch to DPS. Strike it out. Alright, he's in execute range, which is the most fun a Protection Warrior ever has. That's really all he has. That's all he really lives for, is execute range. Alright, so now we're just down to the boss itself. Taking a lot of damage here. What I'll do is I'll just go defensive, pop my defensive cooldowns. That way the healer doesn't have to worry about healing me as much, and he can focus on getting the rest of the group up. That's what I do. I sacrifice myself for the good of the team. But this is pretty much GG. Fancy. I know. I know. Hey! Somebody trying to mimic me. It wasn't as cool, though, let me tell you. I gave his about a 4 out of 10. Mine easily a 9.6 out of 10. And there it is. Execute range. 37,000, 17,000. Woo! Give me some loot. I already got a belt. I'm at the point now, I'm pretty much full heroic geared. I need not bracers. I need gloves. I don't need that. I need trinkets. Trinkets are really hard to come by. I need a shield and a sword. Once again, pretty hard to come by. I already have a epic bracer. Everything else is 630 or above. 630 is the eye level for heroics. So for the most part, I pretty much have everything that I need to jump into raiding when it's time to raid. But I'm not really... Funny enough, I love World of Warcraft. I'm not a big raider. I like LFR, and I know that's going to sound weird. Sounds so casual of me, but the only reason why I don't like raids has nothing to do with the difficulty. It's just that I don't like being on a schedule. I don't want to come home and raid at 7 p.m. every Tuesday and Thursday. That's not what I want to do, because there's some days I don't want to play World of Warcraft. And, you know, when you're in a raiding guild, sorry, doesn't matter. It's your raid day. You have to raid. And you don't just raid for like an hour or two. No, it's like raiding from like 5 to 10. Wipe after wipe. I'm not even using my rage. Wipe after wipe after wipe. And it's just like, I just can't. I just can't. So I really like LFR because it allows me to see the content, you know, get a small challenge. Not much of a challenge, but get a small challenge. I can do it whenever I want. So if it's 3 o'clock in the morning and I feel like raiding, I can raid. So it is what it is. Casual, not casual, yada yada yada. Alright. That's enough of... Why am I recording right now? Why am I recording? I'm supposed to only be recording boss fights. Oh well, I guess I gotta leave that in. I will see you at the next boss fight. Alright, we are back and we are fighting Archmage Soul. Pretty interesting fight. I always barely win this thing because it's a pretty interesting fight. So she's gonna start doing Firebloom, and you have to actually jump over the little rings. So let's see when that happens again. I'll kind of show you better. Bum, bum, bum. And of course there's green stuff on the ground. Obviously you want to avoid everything that's on the ground. Firebloom. Watch, here comes that one. Jump! No damage. As you can see, like a G. And there are some blizzards on the ground. Pretty straightforward stuff. Really, the whole thing is making sure that your team doesn't get destroyed on the fire part and then the arcane part. Because she is a mage. And she's going to go arcane crazy here in a second. Yeah, here she goes. Arcane burst. I'm just going to pop my defensive cooldowns. And Blade Storm, when in doubt. Goes Firebloom. I always miss the first one. There must be a better way of doing that. I'm probably tanking her in the complete wrong spot, to be honest. But she's in execute range, so I'm not worried about it. That should be it here in a second. Nice. Very interesting little mechanic. Hopefully we see a little bit more of that. And it's actually pretty, it looks like it's going to be kind of like hard to, like when you're playing or when you're watching the video, it looks like it's hard to dodge, but it really isn't. There's a lot of wiggle room with it, so hopefully they keep that up. I definitely like that mechanic. So we will see you for the last boss. His name is Yao Nu, and he is a very, very intense fight. Can't wait to show you. See you in a second. Right, now we are fighting Mr. Yao Nu. A bunch of these little Stormwind mages have already started the fight without us, but let's get it on. So this humongous dude versus all of my group and all of these pessimistic mages here from Stormwind. They're just going to keep on complaining that we're losing the entire time. Alright, so there's an ad here. So, oh, hold on. So step on these. So every now and then he'll spawn these plants, and you have to step on as many as you... Ooh, look at you, Speed Demon. There's a lot of stuff going on. I gotta make sure I get all these ads. Every single plant you don't step on, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. That's a lot of plants. That is a lot of plants. But what you can do is use this fire to your advantage.
We are lost. It's pushing us back.
Calm down, lady. Just trying to use this fire as much as possible. Oh my goodness. There is a lot of stuff on the ground. But I'm trying to keep him in the fire. The longer I keep him in the fire, the more damage I'm doing to the boss. Oh my goodness. So much. So much. Unfortunately, I have to take the boss out of the fire so I can go help with all these freaking ads. So just step on these, step on these. Look at all these ads. Just kind of kiting him as much as possible. Trying not to take any damage and trying to keep him over here in the fire. Like I said, this is an intense fight. For a tank, this is mind... But I found the best way is to just kind of just keep on kiting him. Another one. Oh my goodness. Like literally, I'm just walking around and just doing Thunder Strike. But now, you're in execute range, sucker! No, you're not. You're not in execute range. Hold on. I've been doing that the whole time, lady.
That doesn't look good.
Alright, so this should be the last. And I'm scared to do Thunder Strike on these while these plants are next to me, because I always feel like it pops them out. So I want to make sure that there's none around. Do another... Oh, there's a... Man, that's a lot of them. Alright, I gotta pick those up somehow. Keep him in this fire. He's almost dead. Execute range! Execute range! Come on! Pop shield wall. Oh yeah, we got this. Nice job, team. Oh, get out of that. And that, my friends, is it. Like I said, it's kind of hard for me to concentrate on my rage and concentrate on actually doing what I need to do. But like I said, on this fight, I like to just run around with the mobs, not try to, you know, I don't try to fight any of them. I don't really try to tank them. I just try to run around that fire and make sure the boss stays in it. I'm so mad that I got a freaking wristband. I don't need a wristband, I need some gloves. But that's the gist of it. Like I said, a pretty intense fight for a tank. For everybody. There's just so much stuff going on. But that is Everbloom. Hope you enjoy another look at some heroics in World of Warcraft. Have you decided to come back yet? Have you? Have you decided? I'm not going to play the Beneath music this time. Maybe I will. I don't know how I feel about that. Alright, I will see you next video. Later, guys.